Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you our new sign portal website via SignTraker. So let's grab one of our test agents here. For an example, I'm going to use Obi-Wan, and we're going to be showing this time the residential side of it. So as you can see, our order procedure and even the removal are very simple. Let's start with the first option. To order a sign, it is simple as filling in the address and choosing what you'd like. Much like with the prior websites, this is quite simple. For an example, let's pick 123 Akata Ave. And let's say we want a regular post and a sign panel with this person's sign on it. So what we are going to do is here you can even add extra information such as a PDF or a picture. You can add extra notes. You can decide if you'd like one or two signs. You can even choose what day as long as it's still within our 48-hour window. Please keep in mind that while it is 48 hours, it is always the possibility to install on the 24-hour mark or potentially even on the same day. However, it is not a guarantee that same day installs or next day installs can happen. So please make sure that if you're putting something in, always make sure that it is at least 2 days out unless further specified. As well as this wonderful address here, you can go to the maps. Well, it brings you specifically to Apple's Maps, which will show you the address in question you're placed, as well as also a street view of said area in case you need to double check some things, such as poor terrain or whatnot. Occupation can be for certain circumstances, maybe if you are the assistant and you want to fill out the agents, if for certain cases. Site warnings, self-explanatory. You can check these if, hey, there's an underground sprinkler, there's restricted gate access, and there's a gas line. Each of these will tell you a simple prompt. As I just stated prior here, this notes that the due date will auto-populate 48 hours. It's our typical turnaround time, but we do it best to install 24 hours. This may not always be the case. If the due date remains unchanged, we will install the day before or on unless specified in notes. Change to a future day, we will install the sign on that specified day. Depending on our route, it is provided within our service area. Please note that installs outside of our 9 county service areas are exempt from our normal 48-hour time. Extensions may apply. So yeah, so keep that in mind. If you are most of our installs, which 9 times out of 10 is residential, you won't probably, this part really doesn't apply because most people usually don't want to or usually won't put in something outside of this area for residential. Now, another note that you can also add here is that you can make a favorites. This, if you like your setup that you have here, you can make it your favorite. So every time that you want to put in an order, you can just automatically even tell it that this is your default post type. So you can choose it nice and easily next time when you start. Next, you go to the pay page and put in your credit card information to start your order. And then you will receive an email that will state that your order has gone through. Now then, the sign removal process is very self-explanatory here. As you can see, we already have a order that is out on the field currently. What you do is you select the order, the due date, again, 48-hour window, notes, and then you hit confirm removal. Plain and simple. Order other service. This would be primarily if you need us to add an extra sign or even if there is a repair. If you click on these will, I believe, send us an email or bring up your email just like it did with the prior website. Now then, for staffs and users, now in Obi-Wan's case, Obi-Wan is a manager. Now, if we had members that were underneath him, it would show here. This more or less just, I don't know, organization, if you will. Now, if there's a case where more needs to be added, reach out to us, please. You can even see your current installs that are currently out on the field. You can see any service orders that are out on the field. You can access your billing, such as your invoice, your sign inventory, whether it's your inventory or all of it, you can see your reports, you can see the pricing, which is the pricing agreement. I'm not going to cover all of this in this video. You can see even the Academy, which will give you a very bare bones way and a reminder of how to do things. Say if you don't remember and you don't want to pull up this video. Well, very simple. Hey, how do I do an install? Install. This is how you do this. How do I, oh, what's this? What's this? This will tell you what you need to do, as well as basic information to help you through in case you just need a simple refresher. This is our new SignTraker website. We hope and pray that you enjoy this.